false awakening, the dream that pretends to be real. You open your eyes. Morning light drapes across your room, soft and familiar. You stretch, breathe in the quiet air, and begin your day. Coffee, toothbrush, a glance at your phone. Everything is in its place, but then you wake up again. The light is different now. Was it all a dream? This is the phenomenon of the false awakening. A mind-bending illusion where your dream masquerades as reality, convincing you completely that you're already awake when you're not. At first, it feels harmless, a glitch in the transition between sleep and waking, a mental hiccup. But for some, it becomes a labyrinth, a recursive trap, a looping corridor of dream after dream after dream. Each one dressed in the skin of the real world. You rise from bed, then wake up, brush your teeth, wake up again, drive to work, wake up again. Reality slips, fracturing with each new morning. And the deeper you fall, the more uncertain everything becomes. Where is the line between experience and simulation? When your brain paints reality with perfect precision, some report more than just looping routines. They speak of presence, of shadows watching from the corners, of eyes behind mirrors, of a hum in the air that doesn't belong. Sleep paralysis and false awakening blend together. A waking dream where you lie frozen in bed, a silent scream in your throat as something leans closer from the dark. And still, you wake up again. Neuroscientists believe it's a misfire, a hiccup in the transition from REM sleep, where dreams are made, into full consciousness. Your brain constructs your room, your habits, your home, down to the finest thread. But it never flips the final switch. You are dreaming reality. But what if it's more than that? What if false awakenings aren't just sleep errors, but glimpses into the layered architecture of the mind, where simulation and memory blur into one? What if, in those moments, we're not in the wrong world, but caught between many? A woman named Emily once described it like this. She woke, made breakfast, heard her children laugh, then woke again, and again, and again. By the time she stood up in the real world, she could no longer tell if she was dreaming, or if the next moment would pull her back under. False awakenings strip us of certainty. They challenge the only thing we rely on each morning, our belief that now is real. It's not just disorienting, it's existential. If you cannot trust your eyes, your hands, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, then what can you trust? Reality becomes a suspect. You question everything, every wall, every face, every waking moment. But perhaps that's the deeper lesson in these haunted dreams. That consciousness itself is fragile. That our identity, our awareness, our certainty are built atop neural illusions, easily bent by the tides of the subconscious. Maybe like dreams nested inside other dreams, our lives are stories we tell ourselves. And sometimes the storyteller stutters. Maybe what we call waking life is just the longest and most consistent dream. Or perhaps false awakenings are echoes from parallel selves. Other versions of you, trapped in other mornings, living out variations of today, hoping to find the one reality that sticks. So when you next rise from sleep and see your room bathed in light, take a breath, feel the weight of the air, ask yourself, am I awake or simply dreaming that I am? Because the truth is, sometimes the most convincing illusion is the one that looks exactly like the world you thought you knew